keys. Why are they so blooming expensive? If you're of a certain age, and by that I mean kind of my age or older, you'll remember a car key as being a flat piece of metal with some cuts out of it. You put it in the ignition, turned it, engine started, and off you drove. If you were really fancy pants, maybe your flat bit of metal had a plastic end to it. And to have one of those cut would cost you a few pounds maybe. These days, a car key is well over £100, and if you go to a main dealer, kind of £200-300, maybe even more. So why is that? Well, back in the days, a car was very easy to steal. You pop a Slim Jim in the door, in between the window and the door panel, hoik around with the locking mechanism, pop the door open, and then you'd hotwire the ignition, and there was your car gone. And the insurance companies were having to pay out fortune for stolen car claims. So the motor manufacturers came up with the immobiliser, and this is something which makes sure that the car won't start unless there's a key in the ignition and turn to try and stop hot wiring. So what they came up with is a little microchip called a transponder. Most of them look a bit like that, and that holds a code on it. So when you put your key into the ignition or press the start button, the engine computer sends a little signal to the key and says, "What's your ID number?" And the transponder chip inside the key powers up and sends its ID number back to the engine computer. So if the engine recognises that ID number, it allows the key to start, allows the car to start. And obviously those little chips aren't the cheapest of things. You know, they add a little bit on. And the other thing that you've got to do as well is to program new keys into the car. And for that you need specialist equipment. And that's why car keys cost so much. It's about the additional hardware that's being used and the time taken. You know, it used to be a car key would take, 2-3 minutes to cut. Now it's a quarter of an hour, half an hour's exercise to do it. So there's a number of reasons, and those are the reasons why car keys are so expensive.